Alright, welcome to the Apply Your Knowledge project for Microsoft Office or Microsoft Word 1023. So let's go ahead and we're going to open up the data file for this project. It's going to be WD4-2. Alright, that's what it looks like. And we're going to go ahead and do a file save as, because we're going to save this one right away. And again, wherever you save your data file or your assignment files, that's where you're going to want to save this. So it's going to go to module 4. We're going to call this one Food Chain Proposal. So WD4-Food Chain Proposal. Alright. So this should be a very quick project. The longest part of it will be entering that text, but I also have a data file for you that's just the data, and you're more than welcome to use that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove that watermark. So let's go to our Design tab, Watermark, and Remove Watermark. All right. Step number 2 says apply the heading 1 style to the first line of text that reads Our Menu. So we're going to select that Our Menu text, Home tab, heading 1. Step number 4 says remove the current header from the document. So I'm just going to come up to my header, and we are going to header, remove header. And then we're going to replace it with the predefined header called banded. So let's go header and then banded. Alright, and then in the document title, let's enter the text Healthy Bites. Alright, Healthy Bites. Alright, so in that I'm going to make sure we've got that text selected, because now we're going to want to format it. So I'm going to go to my Home tab, Font Group Launcher, and I'm going to go to my font. We're going to apply small caps, bold, 18 point. So bold, 18 point, small caps. And then let's go to our Advanced tab and expand the character spacing. So spacing is going to be expanded, and we're going to do this by 5 points. And then enter. There we go. Alright, so then the next step, step 7, says increase by 1/2 inch the left indent of the first paragraph. So that first paragraph, come on, getting back into that document, that each store, I'm going to increase the left indent by 1/2 inch. And then it says increase by 1/2 inch the right indent. So we're also going to do right over here, I'm just going to drag that over to 6. So now we've got the indent increased by 1/2 inch on the left and 1/2 inch on the right. Alright, step number 9 says on the blank line below the paragraph that begins each store. So right here, I'll turn back on my formatting marks. It says create the multi-level list using the number style shown, increase the indent, blah 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 blah. So again, I'm going to come over to I've got my data file right over here. I'm going to select this text that I've created, right, and I'm just going to copy that text, and you can type this, it's totally fine either way. And then I'm going to go and merge the formatting. So use my destination theme. Alright. And then I'm going to create, with this text, I'm going to create the multi-leveled list using that 1A Roman numeral, but I'm going to use the one with the parentheses. Alright. And so in this case, we've got the bread. So from bread down to salads, I'm going to go ahead and tab that in, because that's going to be the next level. The 6-inch and wheat, that's going to increase the indent on that. And then under fresh ingredients, from meat to condiments, so from meat to condiments, that's also going to get an indent. Then under salads, that will all get an indent. So fuller half is a A, then those two are excuse me, those are going to be the Roman numeral 2s. Alright, cool. Alright, so then I'm just going to select this entire list, and we're going to bring this in. So all of it together, we're going to bring in a 1/2 inch. Alright. Then it says delete the page break below the table. So right here, we've got a page break. We're going to delete that page break. Okay. And then it says step number, so the entire thing should fit on one page. Yep, perfect. Then it says step number 11, use the distribute rows command to evenly space the rows containing the days of the week. So days of the week, we're going to go to our table tools layout tab, and then distribute rows, and then use distribute columns to contain the soup names. So here we're going to choose that one, and we are going to distribute columns. Alright, then it says use the Autofit command to change the cell widths so they are as wide as the longest content. So we're going to select that, and then Autofit contents. Alright. Then step 14 says change the width of the columns containing the days. So right down here, the first column, we're going to change the width of that so it's 1 inch. And then select the rows containing the days of the week and change the height to 0.23. So we're going to select the rows and change it to 0.23. Alright, and then it says change the alignment of the cells that contain the soup names to center. So we're going to align the soup names, change those alignments to center, and then change the alignment of the cells containing the days of the week to align center left. So right here, we're going to change those to align center left. Step 18 says center the entire table across the width of the page. I'm going to select my table, Control E. You can use your home tab, your paragraph group to do that, but I use my control keys. And it says shade the cell intersecting broccoli cheese and Saturday so that it is teal accent 2. So broccoli cheese and Saturday, we're going to select that cell, and then we're going to shade it so it is teal accent 2. Alright, then it says shade the cell for corn chowder on Tuesday. So corn chowder on Tuesday, so that this one is orange accent 5. Add a row to the top of the table. So we're going to click right here, our Table Tools Layout tab, insert a row above. We're going to merge that whole row. We're going to enter the text Daily Soup Selections. So Daily Soup Selections. But make sure you spell it correctly. Right. Oh, sorry, Daily Soup Selection. My bad. Format this in bold as the table title. So make sure we've got it selected. I'm just going to Control B to bold it. And then change the alignment to align center, which mine's already at align center, but I'll just click it again anyway. We're going to change the cell spacing for the table to allow 1 inch or 0.01 spacing between cells. So here's our cell margin. Allow space between 0.01. OK. There it is. And then it says change the bullets in the bulleted list at the bottom of the page, right down here, to using the smiley face from your data files. So I'm going to just select right here, go define a new bullet, picture from a file, and then happy face. Insert. There it is. OK. Perfect. Alright, then it says delete the current footer in the document. So I'm going to go down to my footer, and I'm going to remove my footer. And then it says insert a blank 3-column footer. So let's go back to footer, and then blank 3 columns. Alright, in the first text we're going to type over here, order online in all caps. The center text will be stop in, again all caps. And then finally the last one will be call ahead, again all caps. So order online, stop in, call ahead. Alright, we do not have to do a business. It says if requested, change the title of the business from Healthy Bites to something else. You don't have to do that. Let's go ahead and make sure we close out of our header and footer. I'm going to do a quick save here again, and then let's just kind of compare to make sure. It looks like this does not need to be there. That's going to align with the 2. That's all going to align right there. And that looks pretty good. Alright, so I will go ahead and say save that work, and that project is finished, and that was a whole 12.5 minutes.